The new requirements in the Corporate Transparency Act could mean changes for business owners. And if you are a business owner, you might be asking, well, what is the Corporate Transparency Act? What are the new requirements, and do they apply to me and my business? We're going to get into that right now here on UBS Trending. Welcome, everyone. This is UBS Trending, and I'm Anthony Pastore. Good to be with you today. I am joined by my friend and colleague, Ann Berkey, the head of advanced planning here at UBS, to talk about the Corporate Transparency Act, or CTA, as the acronym says. Ann, I guess that's really the first place to start, right? What is the Corporate Transparency Act, and who does it apply to in the sense of business owners?
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for having me. The Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020 included the Corporate Transparency Act, which requires certain business entities to file information with FinCEN on their beneficial owners. So clients who have companies should be discussing with their legal and tax advisors about their current entities to see which of their entities fall in the scope of these new reporting requirements. So they need to understand first, what is a reporting company? A reporting company is any corporation or limited liability company that's registered to do business in a state unless it falls within an exemption. This new set of requirements is very dense, and you can ask your financial advisor to send the pieces that our team has written. My colleague Todd Mayo in Boston has written an incredible number of really clear pieces on this new legislation, laying out a lot of these requirements. But essentially, what I think is important for clients to really focus on are some of the main exemptions. So essentially, if you have a large operating business that employs 20 or more people and annually has $5 million or more in gross receipts or sales, you'll be exempt from this requirement. Another main exemption on the list that our clients will oftentimes meet would be any tax-exempt organization like a private foundation. So if you have created an LLC for estate planning purposes, or to hold real estate, or to create a holding company for you and your family to invest together as a group, you will likely be swept up in these new disclosure requirements. The next thing you need to understand is that you'd be reporting who the beneficial owners are of that entity. A beneficial owner is defined as somebody who owns 25% or more of the company and who exercises substantial control. So those two sets of beneficial owners will be subject to disclosure. What will be reported about them will be their name, address, date of birth, and some identification number, either from a driver's license or a passport. All this information will be held and stored on a federal database of the beneficial owners of all of these entities.
Great, thank you, Ann. Perfect way to start. And just so our audience is aware, this did go into effect, the Corporate Transparency Act, as of January 1 of this year. So it's already happening. So I guess the next question is, when do companies have to start filing these reports? Because as we said, it's already gone into effect. So time seems to be of the essence here.
So great question. So if clients have created an entity prior to this year, they must file their initial report before January 1 of 2025. If you form a new entity this year, you have 90 days from the date of formation to file the report. And if there's any change to your report that was previously filed, you have 30 days to report the change. This 30-day requirement will probably be an easy one to get tripped up on, as if there's a change of address of a beneficiary, you need to notify FinCEN within 30 days. The penalties for failing to accurately report this information can be steep. There are civil penalties that could be assessed, as well as criminal. So it's very important for clients to understand whether they need to report, and then to make sure they're doing it in a timely manner.
Excellent. So great. I mean, and obviously we know that people who are watching this video who are business owners, and they're checking the boxes of the parameters and the itinerary that you kind of put together of who needs to file and what this entails. They can talk to their financial advisors clearly. Where can they get more information to prepare? What could their advisors help them do? And obviously, our advisors work very closely with your team in advanced planning as well. So I know there's a lot of information there too.
Sure. I think a lot of clients who are routinely speaking with their estate planning attorneys will be covered by this, and those attorneys will be proactively reaching out to their clients to make sure that they are preparing the reports on their behalf. There are also some accounting firms that are doing it. The thing I'm wanting to make sure that our clients understand is if you don't have an ongoing relationship with some advisors, you may not be notified by somebody about your obligation to report. So it's on you to make sure that you are reaching out to somebody to help prepare your reports, or you could do it yourself through the FinCEN website. Either way, I think it's important to be educated about what entities of yours are falling under the scope of these regulations and what your obligations are to report on an ongoing basis.
Terrific. Yeah, seems like there's a little bit of homework on the side of the small business owner, the client of UBS, but make sure if you think you fall into that list somewhere to get the information and do the follow-ups, as you said, with your estate lawyer, with your financial advisor, and of course, if you have a CPA accountant, someone who can walk you through that side of it as well. And thank you so much. It's a great, quick rundown and lots of valuable information here for our clients. Thanks, Ann.
Thank you so much.
Good. We'll see you soon. And for more information, you can visit our website at ubs.com/views. Plus, all of our content is on social media. You can check out all of our content from the studio at our Instagram channel at UBS Trending. And as we said, make sure, first things first, contact your financial advisor if you have any questions or think you might be someone who is a business owner that this applies to. In the meantime, we hope you have a great day, everybody, and remember to keep your eyes on what's trending. We'll see you soon.